Good morning. What's going on, y'all? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Salandia Hammond, affectionately known as Sue Ham, baby, and I'm excited to be here with you guys on this beautiful day, March 26th, in the year of our Lord, 2014. I know, guys, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to give me 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes of your time, and I'm excited about it. I am excited. I don't take it for granted because time is the one thing that we cannot get back once it is gone. I am went ahead and muted the line so we don't get any distractions or anything like that. Guys, it is yet another Wednesday, and it is the Wednesday Motivation, Empowerment, and Business Call by your girl, myself, your host, Salandia. And why do I do this call? I do this call every Wednesday to help you get through the remainder of the week because some of you need that push. Some of you need somebody to say, get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, and let's go. Y'all, we still got people popping on the line. So I'm going to stall just a little bit because this topic is very true, near, and dear to my heart. And the topic we're going to discuss today is this is why it ain't free. This is why you should charge for your services. There are so many people, man, that walk around and don't charge for what they have, and then they end up feeling like boo-boo the fool. Well, we're going to discuss a couple things today to try to help you prevent that. Man, we got a lot of people popping on the call. I'm excited. Yes, more people popping on. So one thing y'all know, I start on time, 9 o'clock. If for some reason y'all come here on a Wednesday and you found that I haven't started at 9 o'clock, y'all better call 911. Send send EMS out for me, baby, because something is wrong. I don't know if it's that military thing or what, but we always try to start on time. And plus, I respect your time. So, guys, again, for those of you that are just joining the call and wondering what are we talking about today, guys, I tell you, I got to talk about, man, why you should be charging for your services, why it should not be free all the time. Listen, I put something on Facebook, a video on Facebook a couple of days ago, and man, this thing took off like wildfire, guys. This video took off like wildfire, and I titled the video, "This is Why It Ain't Free." And the video was about 3-4 minutes, I believe, and I went into why I charge for what I do. And the video now, guys, before I even promoted the post, and what that means is pay the $6.99 for Facebook to show it to even more people. Before I had even done that, guys, the video had already been shared like 69 times. And before I went to bed last night, I went to bed early, the video had been shared 87 times. And when I woke up this morning, the video had been shared over 107 times, and I don't even know what it's at right now. But that really like struck a chord with me because that hit me, and I was like, you know what? A lot of people are tired of being used and abused, and there are so many people that walk this earth that throw God up in the mix and say, well, the Lord said you should do this for me just to get something for free. Shame on you. Shame on you. And so I was like, man, that really struck a chord with a lot of people because they wouldn't be forwarding the video. So I was like, you know what? On my Wednesday morning call, I am going to talk about that very topic, and I'm going to open up the line for people to discuss their thoughts because I realize that all of us don't feel the same way. So I really want to hear what you feel about the topic. And then also I want to do a little housekeeping before we get going. This Tuesday at 7 p.m., we are doing a free webinar. Myself, Coach Lakeisha Maddox, and Coach Terry Clay, we are going to do a free webinar, and this happens online, and we are going to be discussing this topic in detail, what you should be charging, why you should charge, and how you should go about handling those people who just want something for nothing. Because unfortunately on this call, we don't have enough time to get into it. So y'all tune in on Tuesday at 7 p.m. And the way to register for that webinar is to go to either one of our Facebook pages. And my Facebook page, you can find it through my website, which is sueham.com, or just go to Facebook and type in Salandia Hammond. Make sure you join the personal one, Salandia Hammond, and join the fan page, Sue Ham. All right? So we've got the housekeeping done. We're going to go ahead and get it started up in here. Now, listen, guys. So on the video, right, And the thing is, when I do videos, I'm not doing it because somebody's done me wrong at that very moment or because I'm ticked off. A lot of times ideas just pop into my head. I ask God for creativity. I ask God for ideas, and sometimes, man, he opens up the floodgate, and they just whoosh, come on out. Well, this particular day, I was sitting at my mother's yard, and I was waiting for my son, which was a couple days ago, waiting for my son's bus. And I don't know, man, I just got this strange urge to just pick up the phone and do a video and tell people that they need to stop giving away this stuff for free. And I got to tell you, it was straight in a creative move from God because, guys, I looked all scrappy. I didn't have any makeup on. My hair wasn't combed. But I was like, no, I got to do it because it was like really, really bugging me. And, guys, I'm here to tell you, when you get that strong urge, that strong desire, follow your intuition, okay? Do it. Make it happen. So I picked up the video. Boom, put it out there. Wasn't expecting nothing. It was the middle of the day. And from me analyzing, being a social media expert, I know when my page is really, really busy. And for me, I get the most interaction, most engagement on my page first thing in the morning and then in the evening. So, here I am releasing a video at about 2:20 p.m. So I'm like, it ain't going to really get no interaction, but I feel the need to release it. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. Guys, I did it. And it was like, boom. A wave of interaction, engagement started coming. People started sharing the video. People started commenting. It was like, ooh-wee, thank you so much, Sue. Thank you for putting that out there. Thank you for letting people know. And I was like, oh, my goodness. Why am I saying this, guys? I'm saying this to say this. When you get the move to do something, the urge to do something, make it happen. You never know. That could be your idea that turns into millions. That could be your idea that save somebody's life. That could be the idea that provides a cure for all types of cancer and HIV and AIDS. So, guys, when you have an urge, a burning desire to do something, make a move. Do it. Don't question it. As long as it's not, endangering you, go ahead and take action, man, because you never know where it could lead. It could really save somebody's life. And, guys, as a result, I have been getting, so many inboxes, people telling me, oh, my God, thank you so much. I have my friends and family. I work at the DMV, and I have my friends and family bugging me after I get off work, asking me about stuff pertaining to the DMV. And she said, it's really annoying because I want to spend time with my family. If you've got questions, come in during working hours. And she said, thank you so much for this video. It has given me the strength to be able to tell them no. And, guys, that's just one example, but I've gotten several inboxes from people that just need that push. So don't hold back on your gifts. Don't hold back on what you have. If you have an urge to do something, make it happen. Now, here's the thing. Do I do it for free or do I do it for a fee? Well, the choice is yours, but as for Solandia Renese Hammond, a.k.a. Sue Ham, baby, I'm not doing everything for free. Now, do I do some things for free? Of course I do. I just invited you guys out to a webinar that we've been doing for the past Tuesday for free. And also I do my own webinars. I do my own trainings that I've been doing for months for free. So, of course, I do things for free. But, guys, I am here to tell you from experience that people do not value your time, your energy, your knowledge, your expertise, what you do. They don't value it as much when you just give it away now. Listen, you can go look at studies. You can do whatever you want to do. You can test it out yourself. You will learn that people do not value it as much when it is for free. So what am I saying to you? Guys, you have to get a ratio. You have to get an equation to know, okay, this is what I want. This is the percentage that I want to do for free, and this is the percentage that I'm actually going to charge a dollar amount for. Even with me, with my speaking engagement, because people think that because you're a speaker, you're supposed to just come to every church. You're supposed to just come to every nonprofit organization. You're supposed to come to every school. You're supposed to come to every event and speak for free, because that's what you do. Open your mouth and talk. They fail to realize that that's time out of your schedule. That's time away from your family. They fail to realize that you value what you do, so therefore you are putting time into the presentation that you're about to give. They fail to realize that it takes gas to get to where you need to be. They fail to realize that if you want to be sharp, you got to go get a nice outfit so that you look good. Guys, if you're speaking for free for everything, everything, I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but I know me, I'm not going to do it. And it's up to you guys to establish, to let people know how to treat you. I was on a call, I think about 2 weeks ago, and I think the lady's name is Robin Gaskin, and she did a free call. And it was funny. She said people were laughing. They was like, oh, my God, Robin, you doing something for free? Because she's known for charging for everything. She's known for charging for everything. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that as long as what you're charging for, you're over-delivering. So that when people pay their money to you, you understand what I'm saying, exchanges for services and goods, they get back more than what they expected. Now, it's one thing when people are giving you their hard-earned money and you under-deliver in what you promise. Now, there's a problem. But, guys, I got to tell you, when you constantly give people things for free and then you try to convert them to the paid system, it is virtually impossible. Virtually impossible. It's hard to, like my mama said, when you get married to a man or you're dating a man, don't start something you can't keep up. Do not start something you cannot keep up. Meaning, if you cooking this man breakfast every morning or this woman breakfast every morning and you get married and all of a sudden you want to stop, that ain't right. They're not going to take too kindly to that. So it's the same thing with giving away your services for free, guys. Do not start something that you cannot keep up. Now, here are some times when I think that you should charge for free. If you are just starting out in your expertise and you are looking for to build up your credibility and to build up your clientele, you may want to do some things for free. Now, why would you want to do it for free? Well, it's simple, because you want to build up your portfolio so that when you do come to that point where you can charge, now you'll have something to show. You'll have proof. Now, am I saying get 20 different people? If you're a marketer like myself, get 20 different people and say, hey, I'm going to help you take your business to another level, and at least I'll have you, as my study showing that, boom, I was able to take you from point A to point Z, da-da-da-da. Am I saying work with 20 people for free? No. Are you crazy? No. You will be exhausted, upset, and broke. But what I am saying is be wise in who and what you do and who you work with for free and what you do for free. If there is a major client out there and they are seeking services and you know that what you have to offer is the bomb diggity, but you don't have credibility, then yes, you would want to present yourself and say, listen, I will do this for free. But in turn, I would like for you, if it works, if you're satisfied, I would like for you to endorse me. So in essence, guys, you are not working for free, because that big client, that big corporation or whomever you're working for, that person that has clout now is going to endorse you, which means that's going to add credibility to you, which means that is just going to push you to the top even faster. So in essence, you're not working for free. You're working for an endorsement. Okay? So I think the faster and the sooner we get out of our heads that we're working for free and we understand our value, then we will have no problem charging. Because, guys, I got to tell you, when I first started out speaking, I didn't charge. I didn't know what to charge. And I'm going to cover that a little bit later in the call, how to go about knowing what to charge. But I didn't charge. I didn't know what to charge. I was just stepping out of the water. I didn't know what to do. So basically, I just wanted the experience. So, anytime somebody asked me to speak initially, I was like, okay, yeah. And after a while, I was like, man, this is getting old. I've already honed in on my craft. I've gotten better. Now it's time for me to set some structure here. It's time for me to set some precedents here, let people know what time it is. And, guys, as soon as I started setting a price, I started getting fewer and fewer calls. As soon as I started saying I need lodging and I need my speaker's fee paid, I started getting fewer and fewer calls. Oh, well, we don't have a budget for that. Oh, really? But you bringing down Kirk Franklin. Okay, I ain't hating on Kirk Franklin. I love my brother. But what makes you think Kirk Franklin's time, his craft, his gift, his talent is more valuable than Sue Ham's? Come on, somebody. You know what I'm saying? And people don't realize that unless you tell them. Like Maya Angelou said, you teach people how to treat you. Or maybe it was Oprah. Either way, what's true is the phrase, you teach people how to treat you. And so, for me, and I have been to events where people wanted to contract me to speak or to host an event, because I'm an MC as well. And and they don't want to pay me for my fee. And I'm not braggadocious and I'm not egotistical, but I know the gift that God has given me, and I work on my gifts constantly. And so I tell people, I promise you, you'll never have another host on the stage like myself. I hold the show together. I keep it moving. I bring comedy. So, I'm like, you're not going to waste your money, but yet, they don't want to set something aside for me. They prefer to spend thousands in someone else or something else, and then they're disappointed. So, again, guys, do not undervalue yourself. Let me tell you why you're probably doing everything for free. And some of you on this call, or maybe some of you that may be listening to the recorded call, hopefully it's being recorded. I hit some buttons just now, so hopefully I didn't mess anything up. I'll tell you why you're probably giving it away for free. It's because you undervalue yourself. You doubt your abilities. You lack confidence, man, in what you can do. And I say that because I speak from experience. I was doing stuff for free because I felt like, well, if I give it to them for free and it's not up to par, they can't be too mad. Man, please, people will still talk about you like a dog. People will still be upset with you even though they didn't pay not one red cent. So, guys, some of you are at the top of your game, but you're doubting yourself. I'm saying to you, stop doubting yourself. You're at the top of your game. You're where you need to be. You need to start establishing a fee, guys. And even if you find where people stop calling you, like they did for me for speaking engagements, because I put a price tag on my time and on my gifts, they stopped calling me. Well, guess what? The cheapskates stopped calling me. But then the phone started ringing for the people that could afford me. Matter of fact, the ones that could afford me I'm sure they were chuckling at my price because they were used to paying 5-10 times more than what I was charging. And here's the thing. I was giving more than those people they were paying 5 to 10 times more. So, guys, if you want to be treated with the value and the respect that you deserve, you got to show people. You got to tell them. So start putting a fee on what you charge. And there may be a dry season where nobody's coming for you, but guys, you got to hold tight. You got to value yourself, and you can't be sitting there having doubt and confidence. It's impossible to have doubt and confidence at the same time. So you're going to have to be confident in knowing that what you have to offer is worth them buying it, and the price tag that you have set on it is worth it. Guys, you got to know it. Now, how do you set your price? There are a couple of ways you can set your price, guys. You can look at what the market is offering, okay? See what the competition is doing. And, align your price either with them, or you can be slightly above them to show you a cut above the rest, or you can be slightly beneath. But I am here to tell you that, unfortunately, we live in a society where people judge your service by your price. So if you are way underpriced, they tend to think that, oh, man, I'm not going to get what I'm really, paying for. This can't be valuable. I can't be getting all of this for this price. There's no way in the world. People tend to place more value on high-priced stuff, i.e. example, and I hate to do this, but, Jordans is always the example we use, but it's the truth. People pay $200-$300 for Jordans that don't last as long as a pair of Walmart shoes, okay, that you could have gotten for $20. But why do you buy the Jordans? Because of the brand and because of the pricing and because it makes you feel like you are valuable. Because I'm walking around with $200-$300 sneakers on, woo-wee, now I am valuable. So, guys, the same thing I've learned with coaching. When people, when I present my coaching prices for $497, $997, $1997, they have no problem with paying it because they're able to say not any and everybody can work with Sue Ham. So guess what? I'm able to afford this. I know she's going to deliver. And now they can go around and say, I'm working with Sue Ham. Guys, we all do it. I've done it, even with coaches I've hired. I'm able to say, boom, oh, my God, I'm working with this particular coach. And it brings credibility. So you have to be careful with your pricings, guys. I know a lot of times we want to price cheap and get the low-hanging fruit, but listen, let me tell you real quickly from experience. You price cheap and get the low-hanging fruit, and those are the ones that's going to worry you to death. Worry you to death, nickel and dime you for everything. For a $27 course that you gave them that should have been $9.97, but you gave it to them for $27 because you, out the goodness of your heart, you want to help everybody on God's green earth. And now you being nickel and dime and your phone ringing and your inbox blowing up and your email blowing up and they back and forth in your salon, whatever business you running, and then you say to yourself, my God, it's not even worth that $27. So, guys, if people are going to aggravate you and be burning up your phone, your inbox, your email, or whatnot, charge something to make it worth it. Charge something to make it worth your time, okay? Because whether you know it or not, it's not fair to your family and your friends when you're being taken away from them for somebody who just wants to be nickel and dime and still not going to put the stuff to use, okay? So check out the marketplace, but be careful with that. Guys, and you got to set your own standards, man. Another thing you need to do is look at your overhead. Compute your overhead and look at your marketplace and then determine a price because you want to make something. Forget this breaking even, barely getting by. Man, forget that, man. You want to make something. You want to make a good profit. You want to make a good hourly wage. And why? Because you deserve it. You deserve it. And on my video, I had somebody say, "Wow, Sue, I got to pay $75 just to talk to you." And you know it, man. And let me tell you why. I don't mind doing a 15-minute consult, a 15-minute phone conversation or interview to gauge what it is you are looking for from me as a coach or as a marketer. I don't mind doing that, okay? But now when you in that 15 minutes trying to pull out tips, tools, and strategies from me, it's going to be a problem. Then I'm politely going to tell you, okay, you're going a little bit deeper. The 15-minute phone conversation was just to gauge your vision, just to gauge to see if I can even help you because I don't want your money if I can't help you. So, but when you go into specifics and you trying to find out how I do this or where I go for this, then it's time for me to sign you over to my executive assistant, and we're going to get you set up for a consultation because you're going to pay for my time. You're going to pay for my knowledge and my expertise. So, yes, you're going to have to pay $75 for a 15-minute phone consultation if you want to go deeper than the interview. Yes, you're going to have to do that because you are not going to walk up in anybody's doctor's office without insurance, right? They won't even see you, point blank. And, I got somebody come back and say, well, consultations with lawyers are free. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. Some lawyers, not every lawyer, some lawyers, because they are so highly sought after, they have to differentiate between the people who really want their services and the one who just want to just blow smoke or try to get free info. So, therefore, they charge a fee. You know what I'm saying? Because you get people all day long. They will flood your inbox. They will send you emails. They will call your phone and pretend like they're so ready to make a move. They're ready to go to the next level. And all they're doing is trying to pick your brain little by little for free information, trying to learn what they need to learn from the outside in when they really need to be on the inside and learn what's going on with the business. So I don't have time for that, and I quickly and politely am able to tell people no now. And in the beginning, I used to be frustrated because I didn't like myself very much. I couldn't have because I was just giving everything away for free and just letting people use me. You see, a lot of times when we give things away for free, and we allow ourselves to be used and abused, it's because we have an issue with ourselves. We want people to like us. And I didn't realize that, and I was like, dang, that is about right, and which I love me, but yet I was just letting people use me and abuse me, and my son's father was like, listen, they're going to have to go through me. We're going to tell them no and blah, 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 blah. You need a middle person because you're too nice and da, 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 da. And, guys, he was right because at the end of the day, right, I would go home feeling lost, broken, and empty, being like, man, I just gave out all this information and da, 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 but yet I don't see anybody implementing it. I don't see anybody doing anything with it, And then after a while, you start to resent people. You start to resent yourself. Because you pouring so much into them, they're not doing anything with it, and you're not getting anything in return. But, guys, it's your fault. It was my fault until I learned that I had to come up with a percentage to give away only about 5% and charge for the other 95%. So I do things. I do things with nonprofit organizations. I do some stuff for churches for free, but it ain't going to all be free because I'm here to tell you, you can't come at me with the God and drop God on it and think that it's going to be free because I know that God said he's given us the power to obtain wealth. But not only that, he says my gifts will make room for me. And vice versa. People think that preachers should go around and do everything for free. That's crazy. The building that you go and sit in, the lights that you use, the air conditioning that you feel, that stuff costs money. So everything requires an exchange. So it takes money in exchange for service. It takes money in exchange for products. It requires an exchange for it to work. It's a give and receive type of relationship. And I just wanted to really do this call and really let people know about that because so many people get it twisted. So, but those are some ways you can try to establish your pricing. Is to look at the marketplace, look at your overhead, look at what you want your profit margin to be, and then guys, come up with a ratio on what you're going to do for free and what you're going to charge. And I want you to know that you have to value yourself. You have to know that you are worth it, and you have to stand firm. And had I not stood firm, guys, I would not be selling coaching packages right now. So I'm excited that I did stand firm, and I do know my value, and I am over-delivering in what I do. And as a result, I am able to enjoy life and go to sleep with no problems. But, guys, I'm going to open up the phone lines and see if there's anybody that want to say something, ask a question or give a comment. We're going to ask you to limit it to 60 seconds, 60 to 120 seconds. We're going to open up the phone lines and want to know what you think. You might think differently, and that's fine. That's fine. Or you may have a story you want to share of how somebody took advantage of you or how you corrected an issue. But, guys, here's what I want to tell you. One thing before I open up the phone lines. Go ahead and hit *6 if you have a question. If you want to comment or you want to make a question, *6. Here's the thing, guys. When you got friends and family that want to take advantage of you because they know that you can do certain things, but they don't want to come into your office and pay your rates, but they're constantly seeking you out, trying to get your expertise for free, here's what you tell them, guys. Tell them, your business is growing rapidly, and you'd really love to help them. But, you just really can't find the time to do it after business hours. If they would like to get on your books, and would like your services or your products because they are friends and family, you're willing to offer them a discount. And then you decide what discount you want to offer them. And you know what that's going to do, guys? That's going to either get them to, A, leave you alone because they ain't going to buy for it because they want it for free. Or number 2, if they're really serious, they're going to get on your books and sign up for a consultation or buy your products and services and receive that discount happily because they can't go to Walmart and get it for free. They can't go to Mickey D's and expect a number 3 combo with a large sweet tea, no onions, and get it for free. It is not going to happen. So why should people take advantage of you? Don't let it happen, guys. Again, you've been given the power to obtain wealth. Your gift will make room for you. It's just what are you going to do? How are you going to handle it? So, guys, once again, *6 if you got a question, *6 if you want to make a moment. Just one moment. We got a couple. Okay. Okay, looks like Teresa. Teresa, are you there? Hold on one second. Okay, last 4 of the phone number is 8142. Looks like Teresa. Hello?
Hello, I didn't have any question. I'm on the line, but I don't have a question.
Okay, put you in the thingy. Okay, hit you for *6. All right, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, guys, if you have a question, hit *6 or a comment, hit *6. Okay, I'm going to go. It put you guys in my queue, so I'm going to see if you guys have a comment or a question. Last 4 is 3933. 3933, last 4 of the phone number. Okay. Well, either I've quickly learned how not to do this thing again, or I'm messing it up. All right, guys. Well, if you don't have a question, I have you unmuted, so if you want to say something, you can. But if you don't have a question, if you don't have a comment, then I'm going to invite all of you to join me back here next Wednesday, same bat time, same channel, right here, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Sue Ham on the Wednesday Motivation, Empowerment, and Business Call. And, guys, like I said, I am encouraging you to join us on Tuesday at 7 p.m. where we are going to be discussing this topic in detail and going into how you should charge, what you should charge, and why you should charge. So, guys, if this call has been beneficial to you, I ask you to go and slam my Facebook wall and let everybody know that you enjoyed the call. And next Wednesday, make sure you invite 100 different people to come on the call. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'm encouraging you to always live, love, learn, and laugh. Remember, you can connect with me at SueHam.com or via my Facebook page, Solondia Hammond, SULONDIAHAMMOND. So, guys, you have a great day. And remember, Don't give it away now. At least not for free. You guys have a great one, and I'll talk to you later. I'm loving you to life.